Alright lads, the second batch of Icon Swaps 2 objectives are here. If you guys are new, let me just explain how this is going to work. Essentially what we're going to do, we're going to go over all of these objectives step by step. I'll give you guys my tips and tricks, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to break them down and I'll go in depth, and then I'll give you guys some squad builders that you can use, and especially for the online ones, I know you guys would have heard the golden goal rule floating about, so I'm going to go in depth and explain what the golden goal rule is, how you can do it, etc. etc. If you guys do enjoy it, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and as well, if you do have any further comments, make sure to let me know down below. I've done probably this is my 15th, maybe even 16th icon swaps video across the past couple FIFAs, or even 2.5 FIFAs, and I think I do answer most of the common questions that I have had. So if you've got any other questions that I may not have answered in the video, let me know down below, and I'll get back to you. Remember as well, if you do enjoy it, this does help you out, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Let's get into it. So we'll start off with the offline ones, and then we'll work our way to the online ones, obviously with the tips and tricks with this. So with the online ones, we've got Silvers, Eredivisie, Liga Portugal, Championship, One Club Wonders, and Foot Champs. Now, for these are all based in squad battles. Win 6 squad battle matches on World Class with 11 silver players. Win 6 squad battles on World Class with 11 Eredivisie. You've got 11 Liga Portugal, 11 EFL Championship, and 11 first owner players. Now, before these squad battle ones, there is no quick way per se to speed up the squad battles games. Obviously, you cannot speed up time. Each squad battle half is 6 minutes, so that means a full game is 12 minutes, but that's not counting loading into a game, loading out, so let's just round it up from 12 minutes to 15 minutes per game, right? And you have to do 6 games for every token. But what you can do is you can get 2 tokens within 6 games instead of having to play 12 games for 6 tokens. Now, as you can see, you've got Liga Portugal, you've got Championship, you've got Silver, and you've got Eredivisie. And you know what? You could actually, if you have the correct players in your club, you could do 3 tokens in 6 games. So basically what you're going to want to do is double them up. So as you can see, you've got 3 leagues, sorry, Championship, Eredivisie, Liga Portugal, then you've got Silver and One Club Wonders. So what you could do is you could have 11 first owner silver championship players, and then obviously you'll still have to do the Eredivisie and Liga Portugal separately, or you could have maybe a Liga Portugal silver first owner team as well, something like that. I know EA have done it, but I've done it a bit tricky, so you can't double up, right? So you can't do all of them, because I know last time I think there was you could double up twice, so you could get all 5 tokens, right? All 5 squad battle tokens in 12 games. But I've made it that no matter what, you're going to have to play a minimum of 18 games, but a minimum of 18 games is still better than playing, 30 games, something like that, right? So I think you're going to want to go down One Club Wonder. You're going to want to check your club for first owner Silvers or first owner Eredivisie. Then you've got Liga Portugal that you'll have to do, and you've got Championship that you have to do. I can't remember what they completely did last time. I think was it German Silver Eredivisie first owner. That's the one. So if you had you could do German Silver Eredivisie for free, and then I think it was first owner Liga Portugal. That's how they did it this time. So they've added an extra league in with a Championship to make it that you have to play the 18 games, right? So what I'll do is check your club for first owner players for, as I said, Silver, Eredivisie, Championship, or Liga Portugal. Now, first owner players are players that you have packed, or players that you are the first owner of, right? So, Silver Championship, let's have a look. Have I got more than 11? It looks like I do. Now, you have to make sure they're all first owner. As you can see, top right there, it will say Brawl 4, and it will say first owner. So, that's 1, 2, it looks like all of these are first owner. Right, so that's a full page of 10 first owners. I've got so much more pages as well. I have 100% got enough first owner Silver Championship players. So what I'm going to do is I'll make a squad, obviously get all of these lads in here. Now obviously if you don't have Silver first owner Championship players, then you'll want to go ahead and check Liga Portugal. And in this way, boys, as I said, you're getting free tokens for 6 games. You're going to tick off the Silvers, you're going to tick off the Championship, depending on what league you've got, and you're going to tick off the first owner. As I said, Liga Portugal, make sure to check that one as well. Now, if you don't have these first owner players, there's no way per se to get first owners. By the way, it looks like I've got more than enough first owner Silver Liga Portugal players, so that's absolutely perfect. I could do it there, but I know lots of you guys won't have as stacked of a club when it comes to Silvers as me. Now, if you are looking to, try get first owner Silver players, there's only one way, and that is through Silver Packs or League SBC grinding to complete and get Silver Packs that way, and I really do not recommend spending FIFA points, nor do I recommend spending coins on these silver packs. I mean, if you're wanting to spend FIFA points, if you've got the funds for it to speed it up 6 games, but even then you're going to have to sit there a while and hope you can get some first owner silver, as I said, at Championship, League of Portugal or Eredivisie players. So that's that tip, boys. We'll get into the squad battles tip in a minute as well. You've then got win 13 FUT Champions matches. Now this one does count in playoffs, so you can get 4 wins in playoffs, which is enough to qualify you, and then you can get 9 wins in FUT Champs finals, right? And then that's 13. 9 plus 4, 13. So the FUT Champions playoffs do count towards FUT Champs wins as well. And also to mention on this, you've got 27 days. So you've got, you need 13 wins in playoffs or FUT Champs finals across the next bloody 5 weekend leagues, maybe even 6 weekend leagues. So now that you've got your squad right, silver Eredivisie first owner, could be just if you don't have a first owners, maybe you'll just have to add the extra games on. It's unfortunate, I know, but say you just got a silver Eredivisie, then you're going to want to go on to squad battles, right? So it's minimum world class quality. Now you are given 4 teams each time. You usually get 2 really solid ones, which we've got here. You've then got an average one, which in this case I've given this one as our average one, but I've given us 2 relatively hard ones, and then I've given us an easier one. But I think with every refresh in squad battles, it's safe to say you're at least going to get 1 or 2 shitty teams. 60 rating with 41 chemistry. If you view up this squad here, it is absolutely shocking. I've got a full bronze team. I've got 1 silver player. They've got a centre back off chem. It's obviously a terrible team, right? So you're going to want to go on that and play on world class. That was very fast. I can't even remember which one. Yeah, so you're going to want to play this on world class. Obviously with your respective team. As I said, that might be silver first owner championship, that might be silver League of Portugal to try and double up. If you want to see my pinned comment as well for the squad battles, I'll tell you guys that way. And then basically you can refresh it every day or after you play each game. So you can play a game, refresh, play a game, refresh, and keep doing that process as much as you want. Now, so obviously I'd refresh this and you get a whole lot of other games. There we go. We got another 64 rated squad we can play. We can't refresh it now because we just did, but you'll play this one on world class and then you'll leave the option to refresh again. So basically keep rinsing and repeating, because obviously playing a team with 40 chemistry and 64 rating will be much easier to beat on world class than a team that's 185, 187 rated. So happy days. Now we are going on to the online ones. These are also first owner related ones. Now, as I said, first owners are SBCs you have completed, or it might be a card that you have packed, a card that you're the first owner of. In other words, to clear it up, it is a card that you have not brought off the market. So we've got all of these based in the 1 league friendly game mode. Win 6 matches in the live FUT friendly 1 league with at least 8 first owned Premier League players. Score using finesse shots in 6 separate matches and assists in 10 separate matches. You've then got win 6 with Bundesliga, at least 8 first owner Bundesliga players, score 10 and through ball assist 5, and then we've got the 8 first owner Ligas, which is win 6, score in 10, and assist with a through ball in 5. Now I'm glad they got rid of score with a cross with the Ligue 1 one. That was a pain in the ass because you had to keep trying to get that cross through, and when you're trying to intentionally score from a cross, it is very difficult to say the least. So what you're going to want to do for this one, I'll go show you guys the 1 league game mode, then get into the squad builder. Now I cannot build you guys a squad because, as I said, it has to be first owned. So I'll tell you guys what you can do to check your club for that. So as you can see, 1 league classic match, exactly 1 league. You need at least 8 first owned players. So just follow these instructions. Now what you're going to want to do, make up a new squad. Happy days. So we've got my main team here. I know it's looking quite good right now. So you're going to want to make up a whole new team, and we're going to call it golden goal, which we'll get into the golden goal tip in a minute. Now you guys have probably heard of golden goal. You might know what golden goal is. I'll get into that as I said in a minute. It is a very, very important, and I think it will speed it up by literally like 90%. I'm not even joking. So now you've got your base formation. You can choose whatever you want. You could have a 4-4-2, whatever you want. I think 4-4-2 is fine. So I think it was Premier League, Bundesliga, and La Liga. So I'm going to check my club for Premier League players, and perfect. So all of these lads are, I believe, first owned, except okay, no, that's a lie. Not all of them. Some of my Arsenal lads aren't. But for example, Rudiger, he is first owned. Aubameyang, he is first owned. Saka is first owned. As you see, Tomiyasu, he is not first owned because I brought him for 50,000 coins. Tierney I brought for 54. Ramsdale I brought for 24. I know, yeah, I think, yep, Freddie is first owned, so you can chuck him in. Martinelli is first owned. Obviously, my red picks are first owned because my red picks, they have to be first owned. So you just want to go through here. You got Henry, who's first owned. I believe that's at least 8 players. We've actually got 9 first owned players, so we'll be able to go into the game. Obviously, you know, in a respective position. There's no point in me doing that. I'm just using this as an example. So, boom, you'd be able to go into a game with this. Happy days. Obviously, get your right back, your goalie going. Make sure as well your bench is full of Premier League because you can only have one league. So, search your club for more Premier League players. It doesn't matter if a player's on the bench aren't first owned. Just got to fill that bad boy up. The most important thing is that you've got at least 8 first owned players in your starting team. Same goes for the Bundesliga. If you're doing that one, check your club for first owned Bundesliga players, which I'm lacking in quite a bit actually. La Liga, I think I've got a few big boys in here. I've got João Felix and that's it. So I think Premier League's definitely going to be my strong point. So now that you've built your team with first owner players, you may be asking, how do I get first owner players? You might only have 5 first owner players. What can I do? Honestly, play the game. Play your division rivals. You could play Foot Draft. You could play Foot Champions. And with your rewards, if you get, like, say, even 5 wins in Foot Champs, you get a 50k and 100k pack. 100k pack is 24 players in it. A 50k pack has, I think, 12 players in it. So just like that, boom. That's 36 players. And you're bound to at least get 2 or 3 Bundesliga / La Liga / Premier League players. You'd probably even get more. So the simple answer, how do I get more? How do I get more first owner players? Just play the game. If you're not good enough for Foot Champs, division rivals, and take the second option when you get your division rivals rewards. Give it 8 wins and take the option that gives you the small packs in return, the untradeable packs. Sorry, so you'll have multiple untradeable packs because it doesn't matter if they're tradable or not. You're after first owner players, and as well. Now let me explain the golden goal rule. When you are playing one league, golden goal, you've probably heard it go around. What is it? How do I play it? Etc. Etc. Basically, golden goal. It is an unspoken community rule. If you score first, your opponent is going to pause and he's going to quit. If you concede first, you'll pause and you'll quit. You don't have to play this rule, but I highly bloody recommend you do because it speeds up so much time. If I scored within 5 minutes, right, my opponent usually would just quit, get into the next one. It speeds up the process for both parties. You can get 7 or 8 games done in the time it would take to play one full game, which is 15 minutes, as I said before. Yeah, right? That's crazy. You can literally get a full token, get the 10 separate games you need, get the 10 separate wins, 10 through ball assists, or 5 through ball assists for scoring 10 separate matches. You can get that done all in within, like, I know it'll be tough, it's probably a stretch, but it's possible to get that done within the time it would take to normally play out a full game. So that just shows how effective it is. Now, if you are doing golden goal, I recommend making your team name golden goal, so when you load into the game, your opponent sees your team, he'll be able to see that you're doing golden goal, and you can go from there. As I said, it's just an unspoken community rule. Lads, hopefully you guys did enjoy. I'm going to go watch New Zealand play. We are currently 1-0 up against Fiji in the OFC World Cup qualifiers, and Chris Wood is currently 1 goal away from becoming the New Zealand top scorer. So, hope you guys have a great day. Now, let me just recap over it. You're going to want to double up here, or even triple up for that matter. Silver First Owner Championship, Silver First Owner Eredivisie, Silver First Owner Liga, or Silver First Owner Liga Portugal. Then with the separate 2 leagues you've got, you just have to do them separately. For Champions, self-explanatory, keep in mind playoffs do count. And for the online ones, make sure you do golden goal. And if you're after First Owner players, simply play the game and go from there. So, your boy Davis, and I'll see you later.